Hello.
Hi,
My name is Megan. What's your name?
I'm Kara.
Okay, Cara, come on in. Take a seat right over here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, like I said, my name is Megan. I am the occupational therapy assistant here on the ward. I'll give you a little taste of what we will be doing today. Basically, just today we're going to be doing an interview. Nothing major, just some questions about your background, things about your life, just stuff like that. Have you ever had OT, occupational therapy, before? Have you ever had any experience with that? Do you know what that is?
No, I've been in therapy, like counseling and stuff, but not whatever this is.
Okay, well, what occupational therapy does is we look at all the different areas of a person's life, whether it be work, their schooling, their daily living skills, stuff like that. And if they're having any difficulties or any challenges in any of those areas, we try to work on them with them as best as we can.
Okay.
Okay? So, Cara, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. And I'll be taking notes during this interview. Is that okay with you? Do you have any problems with that?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your work and if you have any volunteer history, any previous employment, anything like that.
During the summers, I work at a disabilities camp for kids.
That's great. What do you all do at the camp, or what do the kids do at the camp?
We're called counselors. We just kind of watch over them, make sure they're safe, and we'll do different activities like swimming with them and play games and things like that.
Sounds really fun. Is that something that you really enjoy doing?
Yeah, I like working with kids a lot.
Okay. All right. Tell me a little bit about your leisure interests. Do you have any sports that you like to do? Any games you like to play? Anything like that?
All I really do is study with my classmates. That's all.
Okay. And are you currently going to college right now, or?
Not right now. My parents made me drop out.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that something that is really troublesome for you, that you're not in school?
Yeah, I wish I could be going there again.
Okay. Where do you live right now? Do you live with your parents?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about where you grew up, like what area you grew up in, and anything like that. Did you grow up around here?
Yeah, I grew up here.
Okay.
I lived here all my life.
All right. So you're familiar with the area, and is that something you want to stick with? You want to stick in this area in the future, or would you like to move somewhere else?
Well, as long as I'm not in my parents' house, it's good. It doesn't really matter where it is.
And are you having problems with your parents? Is that why you don't want to be close to them?
Yeah, they pretty much force feed me and make me eat all the time, and I don't want to.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your parents, their work history.
Well, my mom's a teacher, and my dad's, he works on technical support and things like that.
Okay.
Nothing exciting, really.
Alrighty. Can you tell me a little bit about their health history? Do you know anything maybe unusual about do they have any diagnoses that you're aware of, or any surgeries that they might have gone through, or anything like that?
I don't really talk to them at all, so I don't know much about them.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your siblings.
Well, I have two younger sisters. I have Kim and Elizabeth.
And how old are they?
Kim's 3, Elizabeth is 18.
Okay. And how are you with them? Do you have a good relationship with your sisters, or not really?
Yeah, I like them. They're nice.
Okay, that's good. Now we'll talk a little bit about your energy and motivation in your life.
Okay.
What makes you want to get up in the morning? Do you have a motivator?
No, I don't really like to get up. I just like to lay in bed and be lazy and sleep.
Okay. And that's something that we can definitely work on if you would like to be more activated, have more energy. Is that something that you're willing to work on?
Maybe, because I'd like to do school, and sometimes I'm too tired to go to class, and I'd like to actually go to my classes.
Okay. Can you describe to me your morning routine? After you get up, what exactly do you do to prepare for the day?
I'll take a shower, wash my hair, and then usually I'll brush out my hair and my teeth, and I wear contacts, so I'll put those in.
Okay.
And if I'm going anywhere special, I'll put some makeup on.
Okay. It seems like you're pretty good in those areas. You don't have any deficits with any of your like daily living skills or anything like that?
Well,
Just basically what you described to me?
my parents say I need to eat, but
Okay.
I don't eat breakfast or anything. I just eat like when I'm so tired I can't move really.
Okay. Alright. Do you have any pets that you're responsible for taking care of? And tell
I
me
have a dog.
a little bit about what you do for that.
I'll take him for walks, and we all like go on vet trips with him to
Okay.
make sure he's healthy and take him for walks.
Okay, that's good. Describe some of your sleeping habits, or how would you how would you classify your sleeping habits? Do you sleep well? Do you sleep poorly? Very, very well?
I sleep really good.
Okay.
I sleep a lot, and sometimes I take naps during the day too.
Okay. Do you have any methods that you use for relaxation? Maybe yoga or anything like that?
I like to exercise.
Exercise?
And
Great.
Sometimes I like to go out with my friends.
Okay. And you mentioned earlier that you are going through counseling. Tell me a little bit about the type of counseling that you're going through right now.
Well, me and my counselor talk about why I'm not eating, and she tells me all the time that I really should start eating and things like that.
Okay. So you just focus on your eating habits. That's what you focus on.
And my parents a lot. We talk about them
Okay.
and how I think they're kind of mean because they're making me do stuff that I really don't want to.
I'm sorry to hear that. How do you think your health is? How do you view your health?
Well, I think I'm pretty much fine. I don't really have anything to worry about other than maybe getting a little more energy, but I think I'm pretty healthy.
Okay. Describe your energy throughout the day. Do you feel lethargic, or just in a typical day, how does your energy level feel?
Well, when I get up, I'm pretty good for a couple hours, but then around like 11 o'clock, after I've gone to class or went for a walk or something, I'm really tired,
Okay.
and I take a nap.
Okay. How long do your naps usually last? Are they short ones, or do they seem to last a long time?
They're like 3 or 4 hours.
Okay,
So,
so pretty lengthy.
mhm.
Now, socially, do you like working in groups at all, or would you rather be alone? Or talk to me a little bit about how you feel with other people.
Well, I've had some boyfriends in the past.
Okay.
They weren't very serious. So I like to be around my boyfriends, and I like to go out with my friends sometimes. But I don't really like to be around people that I don't know very much.
Okay, and that's understandable. Many people, are shy, it's hard to get to know people you don't know, so that's understandable. Give me a little information or background about your boy. You said you had a couple boyfriends. How were your relationships with them? Were they positive? Were
They were pretty good at first, and then they kind of got annoyed that I wasn't eating, and all I would think about is my weight, and I wouldn't talk to them or anything like that. They thought I was too focused on my eating habits instead of them.
Okay. And you have good relationships with your friends at this point now?
Yeah, we talk a lot, and it's really good.
Did they ever talk to you maybe about your eating habits? Did they ever try to help you? Did they ever try to motivate you, give you advice, anything like that?
They try to, but I just tell them it's my own problem and it's not really any of their business.
Well, I think that just about wraps it up. Do you have any questions for me? Maybe something that you were unsure of the process today, or what's going to be going on maybe the next couple weeks?
No, I just have to do this because my parents said so. So I'm here.
Okay. Well, I think occupational therapy will be very helpful for you. You know, there is some things that we talked about that could be worked on, and we will do the best we can to help you. Okay. And it sounds like you really are motivated. Your camp that you work at, that you really like doing that, and then going back to school. So maybe those are some of the areas we'll focus on. Okay. And how does that sound?
That's good. I like working with kids. So.
Okay. Well, I will probably see you next week. We will go over some things that I think you should work on, and we'll come up with some goals, and maybe we'll come up with some ideas as what we can do with you, maybe some groups that you'd be interested in. But other than that, I think we're about done, and I'll knock you out.
Okay.
But it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, come with me. And there you go.
Hey, bye.